Race equality is the belief that individuals, regardless of their racial characteristics, are morally, politically, and legally equal and should be treated as such in America. America is supposed to be a dream place despite its past with slavery. In the past few years, police abuse their power to physically harm innocent people based on race and stereotypes. Many individuals have their lives taken when they least expected it. A couple names of people who have been fatally shot are Trayvon Martin, Stephen Clark, and one of the tragic cases in America was the Laquan McDonald case. Laquan McDonald was born in an unprivileged neighborhood. He was surrounded by violence and drugs his entire life. Laquan endured a troubled childhood. Laquan went into foster care twice, where he was abused and barely fed at 5 years old. Despite his past, he was working with a mentor to better himself. Since 11 years old, he frequently used marijuana to keep him happy. Laquan was going to start a treatment to become less dependent. Laquan was trying to build a better life for himself, but his chance was taken.
Out of Chicago, many of you know that the mayor there, Rahm Emanuel, cut his vacation short to return to Chicago after another fatal shooting by police that killed 2 over the weekend. This is related to the death of Laquan McDonald. The white Chicago police officer charged with that murder in the 2014 fatal shooting is expected to enter a plea on Tuesday. Veteran officer Jason Van Dyke faces 6 counts of first-degree murder and 1 of official misconduct in the 17-year-old's death. Public outcry has been furious since the dash cam video was released last month showing Van Dyke shooting McDonald 16 times. The footage sparked days of street demonstrations that forced the resignation of Police Superintendent Gary McCarthy and a broad federal civil rights investigation of the police department's practices and how allegations of officer misconduct are handled. Rahm Emanuel has been the target of heavy criticism and calls for the resignation since the McDonald video was released last month is due to return today, this afternoon, from a family vacation in Cuba.
Laquan McDonald was robbing cars that night when the police were called. He was armed with a 3-inch pocket knife that night. Laquan was followed by an officer for many blocks. The officer didn't fear Laquan enough to draw out his gun. Jason Van Dyke showed up from a 7-Eleven on a call for a unit in the area with a taser to show up. When Jason Van Dyke arrived, he shot the teenager 16 times.
At that knife. I wanted him to get rid of that knife.
Okay, let's talk about the knife. You're not trained as a police officer to shoot at somebody's knife, are you?
No, you're not.
You're trained to shoot at center mass, correct?
Yes.
So why would you continue to shoot at his knife? That's not what you're trained to do.
My focus was just on that knife, and I just wanted him to get rid of that knife. That's all I could think.
I know who my husband is. He's not a trigger-happy, racist cop. They charged my husband with first-degree murder.
So you don't even think Jason should have been charged with murder?
No, he didn't commit murder. He did his job.
The defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of second-degree murder. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with a firearm, first shot. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with a firearm, second shot. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with a firearm, third shot. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with a firearm, fourth shot. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with a firearm, fifth shot. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with a firearm, sixth shot. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with a firearm, seventh shot. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with a firearm, 8 shots. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with a firearm, 9th shot. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with firearm, 10 shots. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with firearm, 11 shots. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with firearm, 12 shots. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with firearm, 13 shots. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with firearm, 14 shots. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with firearm, 15 shots. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of aggravated battery with firearm, 16 shots.
Every day is a new day with new opportunities. Welcome to all, especially in America. Yes, the past is very different from now, but many conflicts still linger around today. Race equality is an important trait of America, yet it's not demonstrated. America is a home where anyone can look for a change at freedom, whether it's for their skin, job, or rights.